Today, you will be exposed to why the black pill and any pill other than the green pill is a spell put on the human collective. Think rationally, logically, and grounded if you want to. Call spirituality bullshit. And think about the points I'm trying to get at. Then you will realize it is more spiritual than you think. Or rather, you can see the trap they want you in. A perpetual cycle that births your misery, and then you pretend you did not contribute. Yet you do, even indirectly, or you allow your peers to. So do not be surprised that women are the way they are. It was Adam's job to be dominant and lead Eve through a fiery compassion, not be obedient to her subconscious whims and desires. The man is the mountain, and that does not mean a toxic slut creator. In fact, that is a shell of a man who contributes to these things, selling masculinity and revolting against the so-called true nature of women. Yet they are the ones making more broken women. The same fault is applied to the low end of men who simp and degrade themselves. To the awakened, both the players, sex symbols, and the simp cells are both contributing to samsara for the human condition.
Shadow work, and we'll talk about the questions that lead to the addressing of these things, is our actual inadequacies, whether they are imagined or real, because there's two kinds of inadequacies. There's inadequacies that aren't true. They're illusory. They're imagined. They're things we think we're inadequate with, but we are not. And then there are actual, real inadequacies, things that we do fall short with that have to be addressed during shadow work.
I need you to see how a real Buddha would be, knowing to be in the world but not of it, knowing the psyops that are at play but not succumbing to a black pill that forces you to further contribute to it. This is their game. The next clips will show you dark truths, yes, but what do you do from there? Be mindful of how they want you in the trap and to further such manifestations.
And he finished inside. Everything's come out into the open, and a lot of them had boyfriends. This one in particular is the toughest I've seen. She was, at the end of 2023, she was filming. In 2024, she was bragging about her boyfriend, and the start of 2025, she was bragging about her kid. It's already brutal to see your girlfriend in a video with a degenerate and watching him finish inside, not knowing if the kid is yours or who the hell knows whose is the wildest thing I've seen. Argentina? And she says, no, eventually I'd like to move to the U.S. She's 19 years old. So if she comes to the U.S. and for maybe studies or university or who knows, they're all getting in, it seems, you might run into this girl at college and thinking, you wouldn't think, oh, she's taking money for this kind of stuff at the age of 19. Although I guess now today you probably have to assume many of them are taking money for the stuff. And the thing is, she's in great shape. You don't get to see that in this video, but later on in this video, if you were to continue to watch this content over on X, you would see she's in incredibly good shape. This is a type of gal, and she's very pretty. This is the type of gal a lot of guys would say, wow, I'd love a girlfriend that looks like that, except for the fact that she took $200 from a not very attractive dude to have his way and once again finish with the car parked in the garage. And here he says, do you have a partner? And she says, yeah, I do. And he says, well, I hope he doesn't find out. And she says, yeah, well, not, oh gosh, that would ruin me or that's horrible. It'd be like, yeah, what are you going to do?
Estados Unidos.
Bien, Antonio. ¿Contacto mi pareja?
Sí tengo.
¿Sabe de esto?
No, no sabe.
Esperemos que no se entere.
Imagination of his own. The hell that is supposed to be controlled by the devil is what the individual makes for himself.
Did I have a good upbringing? I did. Because my upbringing was not soft, easy, and handouts. But my upbringing was pandemonium, confusion, deception, hypocrisy, lies, violence, heavy disappointments. And those are the very things I do not want to bring to anyone else now that I am an adult.